We now come to a statement. The Secretary of State will explain he has come to the House to update it at the earliest possible moment, for which I thank him. I understand there will be further updates in the future when more is known. We have important and well-subscribed debate this afternoon and further important statements to come before that. In light of this, as there is such a limited, and let me stress, limited amount of information today, I am going to restrict it to a couple of people to actually ask a question. So I want to make sure that people are aware it isn't I'm ignoring them. I will not be taking them, and I'm sure the Secretary of State, not that I want to put words in his mouth, will explain how we will be coming back at the earliest possible moment, because this is a court case, we have issues, and we will not gain anything by standing. Secretary of State.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With your permission, I'd like to make a statement on the investigation by the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman into the way state pension ages were communicated to 1950s-born women. The background to this issue is well known to the House. It arises from how decisions to equalise and raise the state pension age were communicated over a number of years, and the impact this may have had on the ability of 1950s-born women to plan for their retirement. It stems from communicating changes in the 1995 Pensions Act that gradually increased the state pension age for women from the age of 60 to 65 to bring it in line with men. The 2011 Pensions Act, introduced under the coalition government, then brought forward the timetable for equalisation and the rise to age 66 for both men and women. It is important to be clear that the Ombudsman was not looking at these policy changes to the state pension age. But between 2018 and 2024, the Ombudsman investigated complaints from 1950s-born women into the communication of changes to the state pension age. In March last year, following a lengthy investigation lasting 6 years, the Ombudsman published their final report. In December of last year, the then Work and Pensions Secretary, my right honourable friend, the member for Leicester West, provided the government's response to the House. In coming to this decision, my right honourable friend gave the Ombudsman's report full consideration and looked in detail at the findings, reviewing all the information and advice provided to her at the time by the DWP. My right honourable friend did her job thoroughly and professionally in weighing up all the information before her and then coming to a conclusion and informing Parliament. Since then, as part of the legal proceedings challenging the government's decision, evidence has been cited about research findings from a 2007 report. This was a DWP evaluation of the effectiveness of automatic pension forecast letters. Had this report been provided to my right honourable friend, she would of course have considered it alongside all other relevant evidence and material. Mr. Speaker, in light of this, and in the interests of fairness and transparency, I have concluded that the government should now consider this evidence. This means we will retake the decision made last December as it relates to the communications on state pension age. As the House will be aware, the decision announced last December has been the subject of court action in recent months, and we have today informed the court of the action we now intend to take. In retaking the decision, we will review the evidence from 2007 alongside evidence previously considered. And I have, of course, asked the Department if there is any further survey material or other evidence which should be brought to my attention as part of this process. I understand that people are impatient for this matter to be finally resolved, with the Ombudsman's investigation having taken 6 years before reporting last year. But it is important that we give this full and proper consideration. We will approach this in a transparent and fair manner. However, retaking this decision should not be taken as an indication that government will necessarily decide that it should award financial redress. The work will begin immediately, and I will update the House on the decision as soon as a conclusion is reached. Mr. Speaker, I do understand that honourable and right honourable members will have a number of questions, but I hope that you and the House will also understand that I cannot say anything today which preempts the conclusion of the process that I have set out. Mr. Speaker, I commend this statement to the House.
Senator Minister Mark Maloney.